name's Kristal Harms. I'm from Brandon, Manitoba, and I just finished my first year as well. And something that I've learned this year is how amazing and how awesome our God is, and how powerful He is, and how cool He is, and how it's so fun to get excited about God, and you have a whole campus full of people, and they're all excited about God, and it's so contagious.
Kristal was really good at maintaining relationships and loving people and at including people in her life. And whether it was walking to town for a hot chocolate and having a whole group of people to just spend time together, that really inspired me to value people and to put them first.
Fathering me.
Thinking of how Kristal lived and finished her life, I think it's a wonderful testimony and a challenge to others to not put off cleaning up our hearts and lives, living each day as if it may be our last. I'm sure when it comes to a life well lived in God's eyes, it must be a matter of quality over quantity. Some would say that Kristal died young, but as Christians, I think we believe that her finish was just as God had planned, His perfect timing. I have no doubt God welcomed her into His presence, saying, "Well done, good and faithful servant."
Your arms enfold me till I am only a child of God.
I got this picture of Kristal throwing her head back and laughing, and her long blonde hair just streaming out behind her, and her face just full of joy and turned up toward the sky. So that was the first thing I thought of. And how does it inspire me to live life and finish this race well? I think it's to embrace life and to not be afraid of challenges that come up, but to really let God fill us with His joy.
I give myself.
Kristal, she lived her life with joy and love for others and for God. And I remember the last time she shared her testimony, she talked about how awesome God was and how amazing He is. At Kristal's funeral, I was reminded of this when, through Kristal's life and death, many made decisions to follow God. It's truly amazing what He can use. And this has since challenged me to always be strong in the Lord, to continue on, because God has a perfect plan.
My strength when
I've used Kristal's story with so many youths that I've worked with. I've done Bible studies with teen girls, and just sharing her story has been challenging every time to them. Someone her age could make such a difference. And so it's a sad thing when we look at it, but at the same time it's just beautiful that God used her life and her love for Him and her homegoing to be a challenge to so many others.
I think the neat thing for me is the theme that year as we left from grad was, what if I give all? And not really knowing the implications of that, and then seeing that played out with Kristal's death, and then what everybody went through, what the team went through. It was pretty traumatic, and seeing how they were very good for each other as a team, and the support and the prayer and all that was pretty powerful. Hopefully some people who didn't know about Kristal will hear the story and hear how God was at work before, during, and after, and be encouraged to trust Him in all circumstances of life.